Another very commonly asked question, how much should I practice? This really depends on what your goals are, but I can give you some very basic guidance on this. The first thing is, to be proficient at anything in life, we need to put the time in and practice. And playing a musical instrument and playing drums is no different. But at the same time, there's so many drains on our time. We've got work, we've got kids, we've got school. There's a gazillion things that we need to take care of. And one of the questions that I get asked all the time is, do I have time to learn an instrument? I don't think I'm ever going to be able to practice to the point where I'd be any good. But the good news is that it really only takes 5 to 10 minutes of focused practice. And if you can do that every day, that's wonderful. 5 to 10 minutes of focused practice a day. If you can't do it every day, could you do that every other day? Could you do it once every 3 days? 5 to 10 minutes of practice is not too much to ask. And if you did that, you will start to see some really good progress over time on your drum set fundamentals. So give that a go, but you don't need to practice hours and hours and hours and hours on end. Nobody has the time to do that. But I did just say the key words focused practice. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're working on lesson 3, video lesson 3. Focused practice is watching that video, taking the practice tips from that and being diligent in working on that for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, it's not noodling about playing random stuff and playing along to music. I'll get to that in a minute. But it's focused practice. What am I working on? What am I trying to achieve? And can I really put 5 to 10 minutes of focused practice time into it? Then the other practice time, if you can find the time to do it, is what I call noodling. And noodling is as important as focused practice. Noodling is just playing for fun, random drum beats, random fills, playing along to music. That's so important because it's fun. And what you've really got to do is keep the fun element in your learning experience, because the moment something doesn't become fun, then we're like, do I really want to do this? So balance your practice. Do your focused practice, do your noodling practice, have fun, but make sure that you're getting 5 to 10 minutes a day, if not every day, every other day. I always say to people, do what you can when you can. We've all got busy schedules, but it does take a degree of practice to be proficient on anything. Drums are no different. Here's the cool thing about learning the drums. Why is it that we can do 5 to 10 minutes and everyone else is doing an hour, 2 hours a night, playing piano or guitar or bass? Well, drums are way more accessible. We're learning rhythm. We're not playing bad notes. So on piano, if you've ever tried learning piano, the only way you can progress on piano is to just put a super amount of practice time into it. I've been through it myself. Drums aren't like that. Drums are about building rhythm, and rhythm is a lot more accessible. I'm not saying it's any easier, but it's just you don't have to put the practice hours in like you might do on some other instruments. If you want a dedicated practice plan, depending on what your individual goals are, please reach out to me. I love doing this for people. Just email me, support@drumambition.com, and I'll be happy to help you.